Okay, the electric power goes below grade. We've got a slip joint on our main power supply conduit. That's a good thing. The grounding rod comes off and we can't see it. It's buried. That's a good thing. It's assumed to be a good thing. Our boxes, our cabinets should be sealed on the tops. It's one cabinet for this. How about that? That's pretty neat. Okay, it should be sealed on the sides and across the top to help prevent moisture from getting into the system. We've got L1 and L2 are capped off. That's 120 volts and that's 120 volts. So together we can have 240 volts to run things like our condensing units. So there it is, and this looks like it's pretty much, except for the sealant around the sides, pretty much looks textbook. We're coming around here through the swamp, trudging across the tundra. We're coming in. So the home faces south. That's the west exterior wall. That's where that was. This is the west interior wall, where this is. This is our eupher. And then this grounding over here, that's the ground that goes over to the grounding rod. And it's kind of tagged onto the eupher rod, which is spelled with one F, by the way. But I don't see any problem with that. But this is kind of unusual how they chose that application. And we're coming over in here. And we're looking inside this panel. By the way, this is not one of the recalled square D panels. This is the middle screw on the right side, home faces south on the north side, and it's stripped out. It's stripped out. Okay? Now, I get that this is up here and these are down there. I get that. But the code says that no foreign objects, like my business card, like this wood in here, okay? No foreign objects and no paint inside of the cabinet. And, you know, a factory rep will probably honor the warranty on this cabinet. Probably, I don't know. But the fact that they sprayed inside of this cabinet, they voided the warranty. The cabinet became instantly obsolete when they did that. So we're coming on down here. Now, I'm not supposed to have a gap more than 1/8 of an inch. I'm not supposed to have gas more than 1/8 of an inch. Okay, that compromises the fire blocking on the cabinet. All right. Now, we had the protective booties over there. We don't have them over here. All right. And they're not required yet. They will be one day, but they're not required. So we don't have protective booties in here. But look inside of here. See all that arc-looking stuff? All that spider web stuff on there? It looks like they, at some point, they had a little event going on. And this probably doesn't hurt anything. I don't have to see any scorch marks on any of this stuff. But for whatever reason, this material is showing some signs. Another home inspector might come in here a few years from now and look at that, and he'll get all scared and stuff and start saying, hey man, look at all this stuff. So here I am saying, hey man, look at all this stuff. Somebody else is going to say it, so I might as well say it too. And then on the instructions, they show that these fasteners, okay, should be nails. And it's been screwed in. Screws are faster, screws are tighter. I get that. Zip, zip. Come on, Doug, we're going to the mirror store. Oh, Philip, you're the fastest guy in the shop. I know. I'm getting a raise next week. That's the way they would do it. That's the way we do it out here in the West. And it'll probably be fine with the screws. But I do know this. Nails have much more shear strength than screws do. Much more shear strength. So if a tornado blows up your garage, you've already got a bad day. We get that. Already got a horrible day if a tornado blows up your garage. But if this cabinet was nailed into place instead of screwed into place, it wouldn't pop out like a pimple. So the first responders, they're not stepping over the Sparky box, you know, trying to come in and do you some good. Now, is that going to happen? Probably not. What's the statistical relevance of that? Like 0? Winning the lottery is probably a better odds. I get that. But the instructions have a picture. I'll bake a copy of the instructions into the inspection report. It shows a hammer and a nail, you know, so I mean that's what that is. So what did we learn? What did we learn? Oh, I forgot to tell you this. The second one from the right, I think it's number 29, will not reset. Will not reset. Let's just. I tried. Will not reset. Number 29 will not reset. It says that it goes to the washing machine, so it's probably what we're going to find out. Or we're going to find out whether it was labeled right or not. So we learned that the box outside was not sealed. We learned that we got some combustible debris inside of this cabinet. We got paint inside of this cabinet. We learned that it was screwed into place instead of nailed into place, and we learned that it was wider than 1/8 of an inch. Those are the things we learned.